What's up, everybody? Today we have a 2005 Nissan Sentra Special Edition right there, and we're doing inner tie rods. Outer tie rods were already done, but they should have done inner tie rods too. You can see that. I'm pretty sure you could hear that. And these are a little bit different than most of your tie rods, because most tie rods have a square drive on it where you can put a inner tie rod tool on there. These do not. Let me get one of them out for you. I can show you. And here it is. As you can see, it's flush all the way around, even on back portion. It's all the way flush. The customer bought these. Do not know where he got them. I'm guessing like Advance or AutoZone or something. But as you can see, whole thing moves. Let me go grab my jack stand. First thing I'm going to do is break this jam nut loose. Get it in here. Alright, there we go. I don't know if y'all could see that or not, but broke this jam nut loose right here. Show you it spins. Well, looks like the whole inner tie rod's moving, but that's alright. Next thing we're going to do is take this cotter pin out. See if we can save it. Probably not, but just gonna break it off. I got more of them. There we go. That should be a 17. At least on these it was a 17. Hit it a couple times with the hammer. Knock it loose. You move this out of the way. And thread the tie rod out. Or outer tie rod. Thread it off. See if we can get this nut off. I think you can hold it with a 13 right here. Yeah, they are tight, just like the other side. Yeah, that is tight as crap. Maybe I can get it where I can. Oh my God, these are tight. Much easier. Okay, so on the top or on the front, we're gonna have a little squeeze clip, which looks like it's about broke anyway. So let's see if we can just pull it off. Yeah, she's about rotted. There we go. That right there. Normally you can reuse these, but this one's just so rusted, it's just breaking off. And then in the back, you're going to have like a clamp on there, like a metal band. So I'm going to use a hammer and a long screwdriver to break that loose. Got it. Yep. that got it that time. And then if you just pull it, it should come right out. And that right there is your tie rod bellow. This is your clamp I was talking about. And all we're going to do is just put a zip tie back on there. So here comes the fun part. The way that you're going to have to get this off is using a pipe wrench. To use one of these like this is what I'm using, and see if I can show y'all. You should be able to see it right down there. That is it right there. See my finger moving? So you're going to have to put a pipe wrench on it right there and break it loose. It may be a little tough and you may have to move the air intake tube to do this. On the passenger side, I've already done it. Actually looks like it's a little easier. Let me get my flashlight. So right down in there, you can get to it fairly easy. The only line you have to worry about is this one right here. I believe that is a power steering line. So, but you can get around it pretty easy to tighten it up and break it loose. But we'll have to get down on it right there. You can see where my flashlight's moving. Is where we'll have to get onto. As you saw, it didn't take much force to break that loose. And yeah, you can tell this thing's wore out. It shouldn't move that easy. Now, just thread this one in. And now we're going to tighten it up the same way. Alright. So, had to do a little bit from up top, and I even put it on the bottom, like this, and put a little extra on it. So I had to use a shorter one to tighten it up with. So if you do this, you probably need to invest in a short and a long pipe wrench. These right here are from Fuller, I believe, and I've had those for a while, and they last pretty good. They're not a bad brand. Now what we're going to do is put this bellow back on, and on the bellow we're just going to use zip ties to do this. The trick is start your zip tie first and then put it on. Alright, there we go. And most aftermarket bellow kits come with zip ties if you change them. So zip ties are good enough to hold. You can get the clamps if you want to, if you're worried about it. But these zip ties right here are pretty good. And we'll use a pair of flush cuts. Cut that one off and go up top to get the other one. Looks like the tires kicked a little bit out. I turned too much. All right, that was fairly close right there. Tighten this back up. Alright, so my battery died. I don't know if it caught me putting the cotter pin in or not, but if it did, I'll put it up in the video when I edit it. But we do have the cotter pin in now, and I'm just going to tighten up the jam nut just to make sure that it's tight. Alright, I don't know if I can. There we go. And there we go. I do know he needs an axle. The axle is busted. It's got grease everywhere. He's going to need brakes because they are extremely low. I'm going to let him know that too. So we may have some more on this car coming up soon, but you'll see that if I do it. But hopefully he does this because his brakes and axles are really bad. I don't know how well y'all can see, but there's grease everywhere. And then if you look at his pads, get down in there. Wait, see how much pad he's got left? He has nothing left. But that's going to conclude this video. I'm just going to throw the tire back on it, torque it down, and take it for a test drive, do a shakedown on it. But that's pretty much putting inner tie rods on this. Like I said, this is a little bit different of a style. Normally use a tie rod tool, but this one you don't have the opportunity to. They do make a tie rod tool that is like a friction style that you put around it and you can use a breaker bar on, but I do not own one of those as I don't use it that often, and most of the time a pipe wrench, if you can get it in there, breaks loose just as easy. But we'll put a link to the tool through Amazon. If anybody is interested in that, you can use that tool on these as well. But like I said, this is going to end the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already. And until next time, y'all have a great day.